Hello everybody, I'll give it a few minutes to let people log on. I want to give an address to John Carpay, my friend John Carpay, who's in charge of the Justice Center for Constitutional Freedoms. I watched a live today, John, by one of your lawyers with Glenn Carrot out of Innisfail, and they had a great talk, John. But the issue of provincial constitutions came up very limited, and that bothered me a little bit. I love the Justice Center of Constitutional Freedoms. Of all lawyer organizations in the fight of freedoms, yours is by bar none, the best in Canada. I love you to death, John, but what was put out there didn't go far enough, and I want to get through that to Canadians. This is for you too, John, and maybe you can talk to your lawyers. I've been all over the world. I've spent 2 years in many nations of the world, including the United States of America, Russia, UK, France, and now even into China, getting in to absolute constitutionalism. The breakdown of countries like Canada. What is Canada? What do we have? Well, how are we different than the rest of the world? First, Canadians, when you talk civil rights, civil disobedience, health measures, premier restrictions and lockdowns, it's absolutely all rights not enshrined in any provincial constitution whatsoever. There are none in Canada. Alberta Bill of Rights, Ontario Human Rights, all of these pieces of paper that are basically charters are all underneath the Canadian Constitution. In the Canadian overriding Constitution, it gives powers absolutely to all the politicians, even more so for premiers. They run absolutely full autocratic. So are the prime ministers. They have a backdoor Crown colonial power. Governor General, Lieutenant Governor, these are the Crown powers inherited from the UK. Alberta, Ontario, all the provinces, all the territories, 2/3 of all your rights are not enshrined in any constitution. That in the Canadian Constitution gives you all that absolutely. Justice Center, the rest of them can't fight for your civil rights, which are business, property, a lot of First Nation problems. It goes on and on. 2/3 of every right promised to every Canadian from 1867 is not guaranteed to you because you don't have any constitutions in any province or territory. Because of that, every premier in every province, territory gets to decide what rights they can give you or restrict from you any time they want. That's absolute. Federally, they can do the same because even though you have the Charter, even though Quebec has the Bill of Rights, does not matter. Either way, the federal government can take it away from you anytime they want. This is my address today. Without provincial constitutions, Canadians, you are a slave to the health ministries of the premiers, provincial division of powers. There are 0 rules of governance how to govern. I can show you in 85 regions of Russia, these are enshrined in absolutely 85 separate constitutions of every region of Russia. The same with USA. This is most of the world that has regions, provinces, states, territories, on and on and on. They all have different names. Your country removes...
In 3 kilometers, use the right 2 lanes to take the Ontario 427 exit toward Ontario 401, Pearson.
Gotta go, everybody. That's my video. Please, John, talk to your lawyers. I love them all to death. I love you to death, too. You know that. I know you guys are awesome. But we need to get real truths out there. And like I said, you guys, we're a constitutional monarchy. What is a monarchy? It is a 900-year-old system that gives king power to all your politicians. That's Canada. That's the colonial embedded crown power of our politicians. Even more for the premiers. That's truth. We will never break it till we get constitutionals and absolute dismemberment federally. Federally, dismemberment, redesign, provincial, absolute design. This is what we have to do. Love you all. Goodbye.